Welcome to the presentation of Cloud Computing project of Team Flying Piggy. The topic of our project is music collection. First of all, here is the project architecture. We will talk about what we did in detail in the following slides. In order to make it more clear and concrete, we split into Sprint 1 and Sprint 2 to show what we've completed. In Sprint 1, we built 3 microservices. We deployed user services to AWS EC2. We deployed song services and common services to Elastic Beanstalk. Then we use API Gateway to integrate all of the APIs of 3 microservices. We also build web application supporting CRUD operation and pagination. Finally, we completed our Open API documentation. This is the basic structure of project when we doing Sprint 1. Users contain 2 tables. One stores user information, another stores the songs user collected. Songs and commons database contain their information. We deployed microservices of songs and commons using Elastic Beanstalk. Here is some details. Also, we deployed user microservices to AWS EC2. Here is some basic information about our EC2 of the user microservices. Then, after deploying 3 core microservices, we build API Gateway to integrate all of the APIs of these 3 microservices and wrote the API documentation. In order to let user more easier to get our Open API documentation, we built a Git page via Jupyter Book. Here is the documentation. User can check API here, and there is a link to our GitHub repository. After implement API Gateway, we build a web application. Our web application can support CRUD operations and pagination. I will show it later in demo. And this is the cloud front of our web application. Here is some basic information: general, behavior, origin, and cache. Then for Sprint 2, we implemented Google login and notification. And we also implemented composition microservices and Git action. We implemented Google login on our middleware application. We choose a Python package called Google Auth2 to interact with Google. For login services, we basically register a Google account and go to GCP API services to create a new API. Once new API is created, we get user ID string and user secret string, which we could see it in our application to let Google login for us. We also need to put the destination route of our service onto Google so that Google can automatically redirect us to the specified URL after it successfully login. Therefore, we could retrieve user information from the redirection link and continue our service afterwards. As for notification part, our applications use AWS Simple Notification Service to send email to users. In our implementation, one of the microservices named user service running on AWS Elastic Beanstalk will publish an event to a SNS topic subscriber when a new user creates his or her account. Then the SNS will trigger the predefined AWS Lambda function, which sends an email containing successful account creation notification to that user's email address via AWS Amazon Simple email service. For composition microservice, we deal with key consistency among different backend microservices. Here is an example. When we update username, we also need to update the username in comments. So we need to use a composition microservice to do that. We also implement delete user or delete songs. Here is some code details. For get action, we implemented get action to let it automatically sign up with EC2. When there is a file pushed to the main branch, then get action will automatically sign up with EC2. Then here is our demo. Firstly, we can log in with Gmail. I have already logged in. I can show here. Here is some email sent to me before. Like I created many times since like each time I delete my account and create account to test our API. Then here is the user collection. If you click, then this song is collected by you. Like I click these 5 songs and I go to profile, I will find that user collection has these 5 songs. And when we go back, we can unlike it. And this is user profile. You can add the user information here, like this. And we also support pagination here. As you can see here is page 2 and offset 20. So the limit is default 20. And also we can retrieve data by name, such as test, or we can get by primary key, such as 1, and we go back. Also, we can view songs details. Here is some song details, and you can edit song, delete song, and return home. Like if we delete this song, then it's deleted. And we view this song, we add comments, hi there. Then this comments is added by my username. This is a new username. And like hello. And we can delete it and return home. Also, the last function is add new songs. We can add new songs like song name, artist, hello, artist, maybe Charlie, and release date. If we click release date 2 is invalid, then it will say that release date is invalid. Then we need to write it not invalid, like ABC. Then it's successfully created, and we can go back to say 156. I think it's it's not by name here. 156. Yeah, we find a song and maybe like it. This is almost of our web application. Thank you.